Well, Jill, thank you for being here to learn about centering, shielding, and grounding with me today. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So, where we're going to start is we're going to start with centering ourselves, and we're going to visualize coming out of the top of your head and circling your body. Yeah, and you can do this either standing up or sitting down. I typically do it standing up, but I figured that this is a better camera angle for me, and it would just, like I want to make sure that everybody understands that however they are abled, they can do this. So you imagine neon bright line coming out of your head, and it starts to circle in front of your body. And if you're sitting down, it passes like under your butt. If you're standing, it goes all the way like past your feet, right? And it circles back up around, and then it just starts spinning around you. So just keep that spinning, right? And this is associated with fire, and it symbolizes events that happen. Okay. The next thing you're going to want to do is visualize a bright yellow light coming out from your side and starting to spin around you. Right. And again, it'll go under your butt and over your head or under your feet. And keep both of those spinning in your mind. Now, this is representative of the element air, and it uh, represents the space around you. Okay, so you got both of those spinning, keep both of those spinning, and then we are going to visualize a blue neon light that comes out just below your belly button, a little bit below your belly button, sort of where your root chakra is, right? And it comes out and it starts spinning to the right and it starts spinning around you, right? So all three of those are spinning. And this one is associated with the element of water, and it represents time. So you're going to keep all of those spinning, keep all of those spinning. And then what you're going to do is at the spot where those three spinning lines will meet, which is inside you, again, by that root chakra, where the blue line is, where the three of those meet, imagine a shining white ball of light. Okay. And what you're going to do is, as you breathe in, you're going to breathe slowly in. And as you breathe in, you're going to imagine that light expanding with every breath. So let's take a moment and do that. You breathe in and it's expanding and it stays expanded. Breathe in again, expands a little bit more. One more time, expands a little bit more. And this is your energy. This is representative of your energy. And so when you have that light that is vital and it's filling you up, then what you want to do is we're going to look at our shielding. So we're at the point now where we have our energy, we've raised the energy, we've expanded it, and now we're going to shield our energy. And people talk about shielding. I tend to think of it more as a filter because there's still good energy that you want to have come in, right? You want to block out the negative energy and you want to protect your energy. So people aren't, energy vampires and sucking your energy. So you're going to think back to the red line and you're going to have another line. This one is going to be uh, iridescent with kind of a silver base, unless you want it to be something different and then make it purple or pink or whatever you want. Mine is more like an abalone shell. And so it follows the same line as the red, but once it gets all the way around, then it expands out both ways and encircles you. And this is going to go below your feet and above your head and all around you. And this filter is something that you focus on, and start using this filter, this shield, when you are alone and you're calm and you can now like think, what does my energy feel like? Where am I feeling this? And this is, again, one of those things that you need to practice on a daily basis, because when you're out in the world and maybe you run across a grumpy barista or some, angry person yelling at a shop attendant, right? When it's chaotic and upsetting, it's harder to just do this if you haven't been practicing it. So just think of this as an ongoing, take you a couple minutes every day. And of course, we're going slower because I'm explaining, but you've got your shield in place. Now, what we want to do, and sometimes once you get your shield in place, rather than just feeling like a big circle around you, a sphere that is surrounding you, sometimes it can feel more like a balloon and you feel like floaty. And that means that you're not grounded. And so, what we do to ground is we think of that white light, which is our energy center. We think tendrils of it going down into the ground and going down and connecting with the energy of the earth, which is a much slower vibration than human energy. And you connect your energy with that energy to sort of ground you, to connect you, so you are solid and you are then, your centering is solidly connected to that slower vibrational energy around you. And then you're done.
Feels so yummy.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk through it one more time without all of the explanation and just give you the visualization. You can close your eyes if you want. I often do, and I'll just talk you through the steps again. So first, you're going to start by envisioning a neon red light coming out of the top of your head and going around you, a line of light going around you in a circle. It will be spinning around you. Next, you're going to envision a bright yellow neon light coming out of your side and circling around your body from left to right. And you keep that spinning as well. So the red line is spinning and the yellow line is spinning. Next, you're going to envision coming out of your root chakra a neon blue light, and that will start to spin around to the right. And all three of those are spinning, and then imagine where they intersect, there's a tiny ball of light. And as you breathe in, every time you take a breath in, that ball of light expands somewhat. So take a breath and imagine that expanding. Take another breath and it expands again. Take another breath, it expands one more time. And a final breath to expand so it's filling you. Now, when you've gotten there, you want to put up your energetic shield. So following the path of the red light, you will have a silver light that comes out of the top of your head and goes around you. And when it gets all the way around you, instead of continuing to spin, it will open up into a sphere around you. And that will be protecting your energy. And it will filter out the bad energy, let in the good energy, and protect your energy from everyone around you. Now, once you're there with your shield in place, then you're going to imagine that white light within you, and it starts to send out tendrils into the earth. And it connects to the earth, it grounds you, it connects you to that slower vibrational energy that the earth holds. And just stay connected, stay grounded. And now for a final step, you're going to go back to that blue light that is still spinning around you and imagine it expanding into a column, both up and down, past the bottom of your feet, over to the top of your head. And then it comes in around you like a shrink wrap. and you're encased in that blue light. And when you've done that, then you are done because you're protected moving forward in time. How are you feeling?
Lovely.
Good. And that's really all there is to it. And this takes me, at this point, it probably takes me about a minute to do. And so I do it all the time. And it's just, for me, it's a really good practice to get me sort of calm and centered. I do it at the beginning of the day, I do it before I go out. And sometimes I'll even just do it when I am like, why am I feeling off? So it's a practice that you can do quickly. I had an issue at the grocery store with a really hostile cashier the other day, and I just did it right then. I was just like, okay, it's not my deal. So yeah, that's why you practice it, so you can do it in an ongoing way. And that's it.
I love it.